Hey everybody, welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades. Quick update for you. Of course, the market had a sell-off. This was the warning that I had given before the market opened. I shared about this M formation and how it was extremely bearish, okay? Now, what's happened is this has now started to play out to the downside. We've lost the 9 EMA on the daily and the 20 EMA on the daily. This has happened before and it's been okay, and it's recovered and made a higher high. The difference that I see in the chart this time, and this was the warning that I gave before the market opened yesterday, and I'm sharing this after the market has closed and before even the pre-market, so this is really early. But look at what happened, is that each time there had been a dip on the way up, it went and made a higher high. Dip, higher high, dip, higher high, dip, higher high, dip, higher high. Every single dip, higher high was met with a dip, higher high, dip, higher high, dip, lower high. And so this is the first time that this has happened. Now, if we see another close below the 9 Friday, and subsequent closes below on Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, the 9 will cross below the 20. That has not happened since the 9 crossed above the 20 and is guided. This has been the governing support the entire way up. You can look and see that the 9 EMA and the 20 EMA has governed this entire move. There you can see the 9 crossing the 20. And even though we came down, we made a higher high. We came down, made a higher high. There you can see this has governed the entire move. And when we've lost the 9, the 20 has been the support. So if we were to lose now, there's been a couple of occasions where the 20, it goes below, comes back up. We had a few days under here, and now we've had a couple of days over here. So now what happens if the 9 crosses below the 20? That will be the first time that this happens. What is going to stop this from happening? It all hinges on Wednesday, NVIDIA earnings. If they are positive and good forward guidance, I would expect a rebound in the market. But does someone know something? Is the question. And remember, the other warning I gave was the bearish divergence here that we were seeing. Bearish divergence, bearish divergence, bearish divergence here. And now that started to play out. Now, does somebody know something? Of course, somebody is talking. Is there going to be some bad earnings or some bad forward guidance? Now, NVIDIA holds 8.5% of the S&P 500. If NVIDIA does have a big move to the downside, this is really going to affect the entire market, and we could see a bigger correction. Now, the key level that we must hold is this low. Now, we've already made a lower high. Now, if we lose this level here, which is sitting at 661, then that would mean we made a lower low. A lower low has been made, and therefore this M formation would be valid. Right now, it would need to lose that, and the technical target to the bottom is down here at 633. Now, unbelievably, that still would not invalidate the inverse head and shoulders pattern that I gave all the way back here at 600. Here, the inverse head and shoulders that I gave all the way back at 600, and the technical target to 724. But it would definitely put it in jeopardy. There is no doubt. So is it time to buy the dip? Well, at the moment, we don't want to buy a dip that keeps dipping. We want to buy a confirmed reversal. And of course, the tribal trades indicator does give those bearish and bullish reversal signals. Right now, we're in a bearish reversal signal. I would want to wait for a green dot on the daily time frame for any, and even then, I would want to wait to make sure that once we get the green dot, it does break back above the 9 EMA on the daily. That's the SPY. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Not looking good, folks. And I've given you warning after warning after warning for Bitcoin. There's your head and shoulders. I gave you the neckline. Easy short down to, we've got the first technical target there of 97. Absolutely banged it on. I'll move that across so you can see how accurate that was. That came down and tagged 97,950. So we got that technical target. There is further technical targets to the downside of 92 and 90,000. And of course, we also had this bear flag pattern here that also is playing out to the downside as well. And so we had a little bit of a fake out there, a little bit of that fake weekend price action that can be so misleading there. But as soon as we came back to the retail trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then of course now we're down here in Friday. So this is what's happening with Bitcoin. Bearish. Bull flag. It's playing out. It's validated. It's broken the neckline. And so we have all these pin the tail on the donkey traders that were telling people buy here at 105. You'll never, it's back above 105. You'll never see it go below. And then look what happens. Where are they now? They're literally not giving any proper technicals for their trading. That's why I call them pin the tail on the donkey traders. They're basically just having a blindfold and just pinning to the wall at whatever target it gives them, and they throw it out there. I've heard these numbers of how Bitcoin's going to be 200,000 by the end of the year or 100,000 by the end of the year. Please sit down. Please sit down. Pin the tail on the donkey traders. Tribal trades. I've given what I have considered to be some quite good technicals here, and those technicals have played out. As they say, the proof is in the pudding. What are we looking for? Of course, as always, on the weekly time frame, a full candle that opens and closes below the 50-week moving average. Of course, to open below, it has to first close below. So we're not going to know on Sunday whether or not until it closes below and then opens below, and then we'll have to wait another week after that. So there's a little bit more time, but look, the tribal trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all, it absolutely nailed the top, or the top that is so far on this run. We have no green dot reversal for Bitcoin. Even if I was looking to say, hey, maybe this run isn't over, maybe there'll be a new all-time high, I would be looking for that nice green dot. Look what happened there. You got a green dot at 106 and it shot it up to 126 there. And you can, these have been very, very accurately predicting the bearish and the bullish reversals. Remember, for me, it's all about trading the trend. The trend is your friend until the end, and then you start a new trend. My strategy has always been simple. When there is a red dot, a bearish reversal, it's time for me to get out and go short and make money to the downside. When I get a green dot, a bullish reversal, I can go long and make money going to the upside. Rinse, repeat to the downside. And so guess what? If the cycle is not over, absolutely fantastic. If we go on and hit 130, 140, wonderful. I'll get a green dot reversal. I'll jump in and I won't miss out, and I'll ride it to the top. And if this keeps going, guess what? I'm safe because I cashed out when there was a bearish reversal. This is all about trading the trend, not playing pin the tail on the donkey by all these influencers out there that are just basically engagement farming out there for likes and comments and whatever else they're doing out there. This is some real technicals that you're getting here, and there has been some great movements where you can make money not just to the upside, but you can make money to the downside. You don't have to be crying. You can be flying by making money to the downside when the market goes down. We teach that in the Tribal Trades Discord, both how to long and short. And in fact, I gave some incredible plays today. The SQQQ, which is the short QQQ, for the QQQ, of course, and Palantir short, which is PLTZ, and the VIX, which is VXX, which is the volatility indicator. Look at how these plays printed. First of all, I gave the VIX play And I've given this play twice actually at $34.10, the 50-day moving average. And there's the technical target that I gave, and it nailed the technical target almost to the cent there at $35.65 before it had a little bit of a pullback there into the close. You can make money when the market is going down. When the market is going down, the VIX is going up. You can trade it. This could end up being a nice cup and handle situation, and there could be some more upside for the VIX. The other trade that I gave was Palantir, a Palantir short. Look at this beautiful cup and handle. I gave the trade on the break of 644 and hold. Look, you could have got in front run this trade. You could have got on the break. You could have got on the retest. You could have got on the continuation candle. Those who know the tribal trade system, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a nice little bull flag here. We could see some more upside here. Let's actually measure that out where that could actually end up going to here, because everybody is thinking about, hey, what's going to happen when Nvidia reports earnings? I think if they drop, yes, the SPY drops, and then I think the other stocks are affected there. That's a $7.73 technical target if we can break above there, that flag there for Palantir. And you can see that there's the receipts there. I said that the market looked a little bit weak there, and gave those trades for everybody. Where are we there? Yeah, $6.44. There it is there with a target of $7.25 and $7.95. You can see that played out beautifully there, those targets playing out to the upside on their way. And then, of course, the SQQ trade that I gave. This is the other trade that I gave here in the Tribal Trades Discord. There it is there. 13.94 was the entry there. And that absolutely went beautifully there. There's 13.94. Look what happens when it breaks through. Again, you can take the trade. You can front run the trade, get in when the green arrow goes off. That gets you in early. You can take it on the break. You can take it on the retest, or you can take it on a continuation candle to the upside. There's another nice little flagging pattern. Let's see where that may take us there. And again, look at that technical target that I gave. That is absolutely nailed it there. And that would take us up to about $15, which was the actual technical target that I did give here for that play. And you can see the technical target that I gave for this play. It got it right almost to the cent as well. There's an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder there, all the way up to the top. Absolutely beautiful. You can make money on the way up and on the way down. You're saying, well, if you're shorting, how come these are going up? Because that's how inverse ETFs works. That's why they're called inverse ETFs. And that's why I like them, because when the QQQ goes down, the SQQQ goes up and you make money. It works in the opposite way. And you make, this is 3x, so you make 3 times for Palantir. When Palantir goes down, PLTZ, which is the 2x short Palantir ETF, that goes up. So it really does help people who are used to buying and seeing price going up and taking profit. That's why I love the ETFs. Also, you can trade them, all of them, but a lot of them are 24/5. You can trade them overnight, early in the morning, late in the evening, and during the day as well. So there's just more flexibility there. So if Palantir goes down 10%, PLTZ is going to go up 20%. And so that's the beauty of the ETFs. You can really, really make money. Look, you can make just as much money when the market is going down, when the market is going up. This is all taught in the Tribal Trades Discord. You get the full Tribal Trade System trading course, the Tribal Trades Indicator as well. All the channels that is here, of course, the 1K per day challenge as well, which we recommend when new people come in, just to be trading and start with $100 a day and work your way up from there. And of course, make sure that if you're looking and wanting to join the Tribal Trades Discord, it's currently waitlist only. There's a link below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button. That will pop out for you. And then you can get on the Tribal Trades Discord waitlist. It will ask you for your payment details. You won't get charged. That's just to reserve your spot in the waitlist. The benefit of getting on the waitlist now is we are reopening the Discord here in the month of November, and the price is going to be going up. So if you do want to get locked in till January 2028 on the VIP Gold all access, grandfathered in, never to be repeated for new signups pricing. Again, that's the price you'll see on the waitlist page there. Then you want to get on the waitlist there. And of course, getting on the waitlist sooner will get you access sooner to the Tribal Trades Discord. All right, well, that's all I have time for today. So until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.